Yet another beautiful illustration of the man that David was is David's humility. And Psalm 131 is one of those beautiful psalms. Here's what David says. O Yahweh, my heart is not exalted, and my eyes are not raised high. And I do not involve myself in great matters, or in matters too marvelous for me. Surely I have soothed and quieted my soul like a weaned child with his mother. Like a weaned child is my soul within me. O Israel, wait for Yahweh from now until forever. This is one of those beautiful psalms of David, and there are a few things that I want to let you understand about humility. And this is what David does. David does, first of all, he practices humility. Notice what he says in verse 1. He says, O Yahweh, my heart is not exalted, and my eyes are not raised high. And I think that as David is practicing his humility, there are a few things that I think that we need to apply in our own lives. Number one, practicing humility means that I'm not proud of what I am doing. It's all about God and what God is doing. And that's exactly what David does. He always ascribes everything to Yahweh. And then it's not being proud in my attitude towards other people. It's acknowledging who I am and how great God is, and realizing that I am not above anybody else. And it's not being proud in my knowledge and how much I know. It's about how much I know God. That's what counts. And then the second thing that David points out is that he learned contentment. In verse 2 he said this, Surely I have soothed and quieted my soul like a weaned child with his mother, like a weaned child is my soul within me. And contentment means being still before the Lord, letting God speak to you, waiting for God to talk to you, accepting what God is saying to you. He says that he quiets his soul. In other words, he finds his rest in God. And then our rest as Christians, our rest is in Jesus. Remember, Jesus said, Come to me, all you are weary and heavy burdened, and I will give you rest. Then the final thing about this short psalm is that David lived in hope. Verse 3 says, O Israel, wait for the Lord from now until forever. We need to wait for God. We need to wait on God and know that God has got something so great lined up for us. If not in this life, but in the life hereafter, we have got eternity beckoning us. And so let us all strive to live lives of humility the way that David did.